Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Gabe, and this is Gabe Loves Makeup. Everybody's having a super awesome day today. Hope your morning has been great, your afternoon, your night, whatever it may be. I hope that it was a really good one. So today we are actually going over my April favorites for the month. We've had Sephora hauls and Sephora videos and all kinds of good stuff. So, which I'm hoping you guys got some good stuff during the Sephora haul. So we're going to be going over some really cool things that I filmed during this month and some things that I've really liked and some surprises too as well. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe. I'm a 50-year-old makeup artist. I've been in the industry 30 plus years. I've been in all avenues of the retail industry and the cosmetic industry, and I've been doing it probably since I was like, I don't remember, like 24 or 23. It may even been younger than that. I don't even know. I can't even remember sometimes. But anyway, I've been in it a long time. I've worked for all many different companies. I've been a national artist, and I've traveled all over. So hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. If you are one of my older subscribers, you know, guys, I love you guys. I hold you with open arms, and I do my new subscribers too, so I welcome my arms out to you guys too. So let's get started into it today because we've got a lot to cover. You know, my favorites are sometimes a little, if you haven't ever watched one of my favorites, I mean, sometimes they're a little windy, but my first one was like, there was 2 of them, but that was because I'd never done any before, and I had quite a few. So it was my first time doing them, so now they're not as bad. But I do, they do run a little lengthy. So anyway, so my first one we're going to talk about skincare. I've got 2 items in skincare. My first one is the Neutrogena. It's the Neutrogena Rapid Tone Repair. It's a 20% vitamin C serum, and they come in little capsules, if I can get them out, because sometimes they're hard to, they stick together. But they're these little itty bitty little capsules, and you pop them open. They run $26.49 at Target is where I got these at. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them at Walgreens, you can get them at CVS, any kind of drugstore that carries Neutrogena. They usually have them. You know what? These are pretty good. I ran out of vitamin C, and I was just kind of looking for a new vitamin C, and I had noticed some advertisements and some press on it, and I was kind of like, this might be kind of cool, you know, and just to try it one time to see what I think of it. You know, but I do really like them. They are really good. They seem to work pretty well. I mean, they are really good vitamin C. It is a 20%. So, and it is very concentrated because it's in the little capsules. So it's not watered down or in a pump or something where the absorbic acid is not potent. Because when you put it on, you can definitely feel it. You know, but I do like these. They are really good. You know, I don't know if I'm going to buy them again or not. I'm still playing with them. You know, this is my first bottle, and I'm probably only I'm maybe in like about maybe 15 days or 13 days of them so far. So I'm still trying to debate on it. But I do like the way my skin looks, and it does look really pretty. So, you know, so I might be giving these more of a go, and I'll keep you guys posted about it. But I do like them. So if you're looking for a good vitamin C and you don't want to spend a fortune on them, these are really good. Another one that I got was these. It's from, I heard so much about this, is from the Glow Recipe. It's the Niacinamide Dewdrops, and I got it from Sephora. I got it actually in my Sephora haul. You know, but and I didn't talk about it when I got that, when I did it, because I was focused more on makeup, but I did pick it up when I got that with all the palettes and everything. I did get this. This runs for $34. I've just heard so much about it and the hype behind it, and everything on Sephora and what it was all about or whatever. It is a beautiful product. It's really pretty. I really do like it. It's a very glowy, pretty serum. The bad thing about me with niacinamide is, and this is my problem with niacinamide, is it dries my skin out so bad that every time I use niacinamide, it makes my skin feel very dry. At first it doesn't, but then later on in the day, it starts to feel really tight, and it gets this really tight feeling, and it feels really dry. And when I don't use niacinamide, it doesn't feel like that. So, you know, some do, some don't. This one's not that bad. It hasn't made it feel that bad. I've been wearing a mask a lot lately, so that definitely makes my skin feel very dry, because the mask sucks up all my moisture in my skin. So anything I put on it, by the end of the day, I have nothing left. And then you guys, if you don't know, I'm very dry. If you're new to my channel, I'm a very dry skin person, and I put a million things on my face. Just one of the things that I do. But anyway, it is a really good serum. If you guys are looking for a really pretty serum, it's very pretty. It smells exactly like everybody says. It smells just like a Jolly Rancher. It smells very candy-like. I was watching in a video previous to this one. So, but see, it gives a really pretty glow to the skin. It smells really good, but the smell does go away after a while. It doesn't really sit around very long. I mean, you think it would kind of linger, but it really doesn't. But now if you don't like fragrance in your products, you're not going to like it. So I definitely would skip it if it's something that you want, because it's got a very, very strong candy smell. So next we're going to get into makeup. So I have, actually have 2 foundations and then one that I don't have with me, but I'm going to put it up on the screen. So if you guys know, if you followed me in the last month, I've really been doing a lot of samples lately because I'm just trying to save money. So I'm in so I have friends in high places that's been helping me with samples. So I have, so one of them was a sample, so I don't really have the actual with me, but I had the rest of them I do. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Givenchy. It's the Prisme Libre Skin Caring Glow Foundation. I love this foundation, guys. It's really, really pretty. It's very lightweight. If you're looking for something very lightweight for summer, lightweight, airy, glowy, just really breathe. It makes you let your skin breathe. It's just a really, really beautiful foundation. It just gives your skin this really light coverage. You can get maybe a light medium with it, but it's not one of those that you really want to build up too much. It's just made to give this really beautiful, sheer light look to the skin. It's not made to be very heavy or anything, and you definitely would probably want to glow because it's like a natural to a skin glowing look to the skin. It retails for $49 and it is at 1.01 ounce. You know, I have it in the shade W310, and it's really great. It's just it's in a pump. It's just really awesome. If you want to check out my review for it, I've already done a review on this one. You can check it out, but it is a really, really good foundation. I do like this one. One of the other ones that I have is the Westman Atelier Stick Foundation. It's the Vital, I always forget the name, it's so long. It's a Vital Skin Foundation Stick, and I have it in Atelier IX. It is also, she's a little bit expensive. She's 68. You don't get as many ounces. It is about a 0.31 ounce, but it looks just like this, and it goes under the skin very, very sheer. So it gives like this really sheer look to the skin. This foundation, to me, I've seen people try to really build it up. Like they'll put it on their skin really heavy and then they'll build it up. And they seem to kind of like it like that. Because I love, if you guys, again, if you're new, or maybe if you're old, maybe you don't older, you maybe not know either, but Max Factor Pan Stick is one of my favorite foundations of all time. I just love it. It makes my skin look absolutely beautiful. It's just something about it. I just think it's a great foundation. And it still is. I still have it. I get it from overseas in the UK because Max Factor is still available over there. And I can get it for, still about $10 or so. It's not that expensive and they last a very long time, but it is one of my favorite stick foundations because it's so radiant. This one is a little bit lighter than that one. The Max Factors, it can be a full coverage if you're not careful. It can give a really major full coverage with it. This one's definitely made to be more sheer. So it's definitely kind of something you want to build lightly. You don't want to go in, because I think Gucci Westman, who created the product, is her brand. She created it to, and she's a makeup artist, if you guys don't know. She created it to be very light and airy and kind of in places, and you can also find a lighter shade in it and use it for concealer and what have you. But it is a really, really good foundation if you want something very quick and easy and you want something that's kind of dewy and radiant. I don't recommend it for oily skin, as well as the Givenchy. I don't really recommend it for oily skin either. Combination skin, yes. Oily skin, no. I'm very dry, so I don't really have a lot of oily skin foundations. I try my best to balance it out though, but I don't have anything for oily skin in this haul, because there wasn't a lot of super oily skin foundations, or one that I saw that I wanted to try that came out this past month. But I do have some in my previous faves and in some of my foundations and stuff that I really do talk about that, especially in my Sephora for the spring sale, and I have some in there. So if you are interested in that, you can go over there and check that out. But it is a great foundation. I really do like it. I love the little magnetic cap, and it's really nice. Then the next one is actually the one that I compared this one to. I did this with the Versa Tom Ford stick. So I did one side with this one and one side with the Tom Ford stick. Something stick foundation, Traceless foundation. Sorry, I can't read my writing. It's like Traceless foundation, and it's $88. It's a 0.5 ounce. It's a little bit more than the Westman Atelier. But guys, when I tell you, it reminds me a lot of the Max Factor though. It gives that feel of the Max Factor. It gives the coverage. It's really beautiful. It's really, really pretty. It's just very expensive. It's $88. But so is the Gucci, sorry, I call it Gucci, but the Westman Atelier, they're very both expensive foundations. I mean, you know, if you're wanting a glow foundation, I definitely recommend the Givenchy, or if you don't want to pay a fortune for it. I mean, it's still $49, but it's not the $88 or the $68 of the Westman Atelier. But it is a good stick foundation. It does seem to do a lot. It does build up a lot faster. It does have a lot more coverage than the Westman to me. You know, and it seems to last a lot longer as well. I had one concealer, and it's, you guys, I'm so really picky about concealer. I'm just not, concealers are so hard for me. You know, I've been here of late, I've been really playing a lot with the Shape Tape and I've been mixing it with the Chanel. And that has been like a really big go-to for me because I really, really enjoy those two together. So it's really hard for me to find a really, really good concealer that I enjoy on its own. But you know what? Some recommendations had come out, and I'd seen some people use this Dior this Forever Skin Corrector. And I love it. It's really, really beautiful. It gives a beautiful coverage. It goes beautifully on the skin. I have it in the shade 3CR. I wanted a little bit of a cooler shade, so I just could have a little bit something to brighten a little bit with. But it is just so pretty. It gives a really pretty glow on the skin. You can see that it's a really good full coverage. It gives a really good coverage really quickly. You don't need a lot of it. It dries down really quickly. It stays on pretty well. I've been wearing it a lot to work, and even when my eyes water and stuff, it's been staying on pretty good. So it definitely is. It's definitely concealer that I've been reaching for a lot. I really, really enjoy it. It's 0.37 ounce, and it's $36. But there's a lot of concealer in here, guys, and it's huge. Look, it's huge. It's a big, big, big tube, so it is worth the money. So it is one of my favorite concealers of the month. So I really, really do enjoy it too. A favorite of mine that I've had for a while, so it's not anything like new that I bought that's new, but I've been playing with it again, and I pulled it back out again. So it's kind of been a favorite this month because I've been using it quite a bit. And it's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I really love this stuff. I love the smell of this stuff. It smells so good. It's so awesome. I also have it a little mini sample, but I've got 2 extra backup on me. I just love this so much. It's such a great product. It feels so good on the skin. It just melts into the skin. It's just a great a little bit like some people, you could use it actually as a moisturizer, but for me, you know, I'm bougie and I need extra. So, but it is really, really good. It is, it's $62 for 1.7 ounce this size. They have it in 2 other sizes. I think the really, really big size, like 100 and something, and then I think the smaller one's like 20. So they do have it in travel sizes too, but I just love this as a great product. So if you've got like a normal to dry, maybe combination skin, I've even seen some oily people use it, and it's really good if you use it sparingly in areas. It is a really, really good under makeup top face primer. It's really, really good. So it is something that I definitely recommend, and I've just been pulling it out. I've just been loving it again. But I just thought I'd throw that one out there. So next, we're going to talk about bronzer. And so I did get this bronzer from Patrick Ta, and I was kind of wondering if I was going to like it at first, but it's grown on me. I've actually wore it a couple times, and I've really, really enjoyed it. So it's the Patrick Ta for Face. It's the Sheath Sculpted, and it's the Cream Contour and Bronzer Duo. And if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you guys have. It's got the contour on the top, and it has the bronzer below it. It's a very, very pretty, very, very pretty contour color. The contour is very cool. And then the bronzer is a little bit warmish. And you know, some people I've seen actually go up to a darker shade in it. This is for medium. They have a light, medium, and then a dark. I've seen a lot of people that are even medium skin tones go up to the dark because they prefer the colors in it better. You know, I didn't really think I was going to like it in the first because I felt like it was a little bit too cool or something. I kind of liked my Decimyrix a little bit better. But then when I got playing with it and stuff a little bit more, I really, really like it because I love the Patrick Ta blushes. They're great. 9 grams altogether. But it is a really good product. I really do like it. If you're looking for something that kind of got the contour and the bronzer together, then it's really awesome. If you're somebody that just likes bronzer though, if you guys are, I really, really love the Gucci bronzer. It's my favorite bronzer. I just love it. It's so awesome. It's expensive. She's like $60, but it's Gucci, of course. But it is such a good product. It is such a good product. I really love it. It goes on smooth. It's dreamy. So if you're looking for a good bronzer, that one's really good. But I just, but this one's great because it's a nice duo. It's great to travel with, especially for the summer, especially if you're going to go on vacation or something. It is great to have the two products together. So it is something that I do recommend. It is something that I do like. So just kind of throwing that out there. And then my favorite blush of the month is the Estee Lauder Rebellious Rose. It is so pretty. It's just this really beautiful pattern. It was a limited edition. And actually, I'm going to say, I just went on the Nordstrom site, and actually it was like, I want to say it was like $34 or $35 or something like that. And I looked on it, and they got it on sale for $27.20. So it's still available. I know I got mine off the Estee Lauder site. I didn't get it off of Nordstrom's, but I did look on Nordstrom's and happened to look it up, and it is on sale on Nordstrom's. But it is a limited edition blush. It's got the pink packaging, and they actually have a lipstick that goes with it. I think they carry the lipstick all the time, but I think it's in a limited edition packaging, I think. But it is really beautiful. It's it's like a corally pinky. It looks really red, but it's not. It's just a very pinky, soft blush, and it's very buildable, but it's almost like a matte. So it's definitely more of a matte. It's not a matte to a satin, but it's not a dewy or a radiant, but it's definitely got that really pretty, but it is a really beautiful color. Next, we're powder. And I have two powder. Well, actually, they're the same powder. It's just two different colors. One is 4N and one is 3N. This is the Dior powder to no powder, a face for face and body. And this one runs for $40. And and there's a 11 grams on it at the 0.38 ounce net weight altogether. It is a really good powder, guys. It's really pretty. If you don't like powder, this is good. Like, I love the Gucci powder. That was in my last month, and I still use it, and it's great. The Gucci's got a little bit more to it. Like, I don't want to say matteness to it, but it's got a little bit of, it's just so pretty, the Gucci. But this one, if you've got dry skin and you don't like powder at all, this is for you. If you're oily, no way. I'm telling you, if you're oily coming in, you need to skip this one. It is not for you because it will not show up. It's a very, very lightweight. It's very, very fine. And when you put it on, it looks like you don't have anything on. So it's for people that don't like powder, pretty much. If you like powder and you like to see a matte look on your skin, like you like to do a bake or you like to do a good set with your powder, if you're oily, this one is a no-go. So I would not mess with this one if you're oily combination. But if you're dry, this is perfect for you. It's perfect. I love it. It looks really, really good. And I've even taken it and really, really piled it on. And you can't make a mistake with it. Like, it doesn't get over the top because it just keeps the skin really, really smooth. Now, the Gucci does the same thing. It's similar, but it's a little bit more matte, and you can see the Gucci a little bit more, where this one, and it's a little bit, you can see that it's a little bit more of a powder, although it's fine. But this one is really, really super fine, but it is a beautiful powder if you're dry. So this is a good one for dry. I'm going to talk a little bit about Too Faced. And I love this collection. If you guys saw my review on this or saw my little tutorial that I did with this palette, this is the Teddy Bear palette by Too Faced. It's my favorite, one of my favorite palettes of the month. I actually have two here that I'm going to talk about. This is one of them, and it is just so adorable. It's just so cute. The colors are so perfect for like summer, spring. They're really neutral. They're really beautiful. They're nicely pigmented. There's some fallout in it, but it's really not that bad. And I just love the packaging, and the little bear is so cute. And speaking of which, I also bought the Too Extreme Lip Injection. I got it too in the Bee Stung, and I love it. It's just so pretty. It's like it's just like a clear gloss, and you just put it on, and it just makes your lips have a little bit of a, it gets like a little bit of a tingle. To me, I don't really feel much with the lip injections, but I hear a lot of people don't like them because they really sting their lips. It doesn't really bother me any, but I do really like it. But it is really cute, and I got it because it had the little teddy bears on it. I mean, I already had the lip injections. I have them in a couple colors, but I bought this one because it's the limited edition. I wanted the highlighter, but unfortunately, I'm sorry, my shirt. My shirts I would get, but they're large and they get all over my body, and I can't keep it in place. I need to like put more of my tight ones on when I wear them so they don't move everywhere, because I hate them whenever I have to move them. But yeah, these are a little bit big, so that they start moving everywhere. But anyway, I wanted to get the highlighter, but unfortunately they ran out of it and I never got it. So like I tried to even look on the Too Faced for it because it was a little teddy bear and it was so cute. But I love this palette. This was like probably my favorite palette of the month so far. This is like definitely so far the one that I've tried. This was one of them. I've got so many palettes though that I got that I just haven't been able to really play with all of them yet, but I'm getting there. This is $45 for the palette, and then for the lip injection it is $29 for the lip injection if you're interested in that. And they still do have them. They still are available. It is a limited edition, but they still have it. I saw it still in Sephora and they still have some, so they are still available. And I did get that at Sephora, by the way, just to let you know. That was in one of my little hauls that I did. Charlotte Tilbury, and I got it in the we got the little kit. Well, first of all, I bought the kit, and I got the kit. It was with the Legendary Brow. It came with the clear gel, and then it came with the brow lift. So it came with these three. And then I eventually went back and bought the brow cheat. So I have like all of them together. So so first of all, the Legendary Brows, if you have no brows, this is not good for you if you have no brows. I mean, it's definitely for somebody that has a little brow and they can comb it in, because it's got color to it, of course. And the brush is very, very little, so it's a very fine little brush. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's a little fine little brush. It's a little comb, and it is really good if you've got some brow. If you have no brow, it's kind of like you're brushing in something you don't have. So it's a good product. It's just if you don't have brows, it's just kind of like pointless. But now let's talk about the pencils. Now the pencils are great because first of all, number one, they're refillable. So you can pop them in and pop them out. So they're definitely see it, they pop out, and you can buy just a refill, and you can just do that, and they twist in and out. So spoolie, I have it in both the shades taupe, and I've been using both of them. This one is just more of a little bit more of a wider pencil. So this one's just a little bit more wider, and then this one is just a little bit more of a thinner pencil. So if you want a little bit more of a microbladed look like the Huda Beauty, you will probably you will like this one much better. If you like a little bit more of a thicker pencil or a little bit more of a waxier pencil, you'll like this one. I actually like mixing them together. They both work really great together. So it is a really good, because when I bought them, I was like, I mean, because I bought the Huda, and then, of course, it ran out like after 2 times. I was kind of frustrated. And then, then my friend Tara Lynn, she had reviewed it on her channel and she loved it. And I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. So, and it came in a little kit, and I get all the Charlotte Tilbury VIPs or the little vault things or whatever she sends in emails and stuff. And so I decided to try it out. And I mean, I really do like it. It is really good. They are really good. So I was impressed with them. They were a favorite. They are the ones that I've been reaching for all month. I haven't been using my Jason Wu or my Chanel as much. I've been going a little bit more on the blonder brow or a little bit more of a lighter brow than I was in before. I was doing more of a grayer brow. Different ones to see what I like. But I really, really do like this. And then on that note, I really like the Brow Fix too. It's a clear gel, but it does help set it. I do recommend though, if you do use these, I would do either an eyeshadow base up underneath it, or make sure you powder it down really, really well. So if you're dry like me, because sometimes when we put moisturizer on, we put so much moisturizer and oil and all this other stuff on there. When you get to your brows, they slide off. So you have to really make sure you mat your brows down really good so you don't have any oils on it, so they'll stick, so they'll stay better. Because if you don't, they just slide, regardless of whether you put this on it or not. So just make sure to keep that in mind when you're using these. But it is a really good brow gel, and it does help to hold it in place some. So if you guys know that the first time I've ever bought magnetic lashes. So I bought the Glamnetic lashes. Sorry, my lashes are all in there. They're a hot mess. But they have the little magnetic on the end of them. They're really, really good lashes. These, I got it in the shade Venus. And they are $29.99 for a set of the lashes, and then you have to pay for the magnetic liner. So you take the magnetic liner and you run it in a thick line across the top of your lid. You let it set for about close to 3 to 4 minutes. Make sure that it's really, really dry. The magnetic lash has you can put the lash on directly to the liner without the extra magnetic. You can just do it like that if you want a very natural look. But if you want extra hold, you can, and there's a magnetic little strip behind it that you can add to it to give it extra hold, so therefore it won't come off at all. But they are really good. It is really worth it. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. I've looked at a lot of different ones, but some of them are very, very expensive. But for me to first try it with, I thought I would try the magnetic ones first. And so far, I'm pretty impressed with them. I've only used them about 2 or 3 times. I'm not a big, if you guys know me or you follow me, you know that I'm not a big lash person. I don't wear fake lashes. But, you know, sometimes when I do a really big, bold, pretty look or something that I really want that, I usually just do my mascara. But this is fun to have just on hand in case I want to do a fake lash. And it is easier to do than doing the normal fake lash, I think. So, I mean, this is really great. It's just just remember the pen is a little bit more expensive. It's almost close to $40. It's like, it's $37.99 for this. And then this is like, it's just like $29. So, I mean, so it's like, it's up there. They're not cheap, but it is give you like to put lashes on every day and you can reuse them over and over again. And if you like them, then this is definitely something that you would be interested in. Anyway, the brow cheat, and these are $25. And then the brow fix is, and this is also $25. And then the brow fix is $23. So the clear gel is $23. So that for if you wanted to, if you're interested in it, that's just the price. I forgot to mention it. I always forget the prices. I'm always forgetting something. I'm like, really? I'm always forgetting something. I'm like, can you believe it? I'm like, I get through halfway through stuff. I'm like, really? I can't believe I forgot that. So anyway, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the liner. And you know, and there was only one that I got that I really liked other than the magnetic one. And that was the Pat McGrath liner. And it's the Pat McGrath. It's in the color Black Coffee. It is a really beautiful chocolate brown color with a little bit of a black hint to it a little bit underneath it. I'm going to try to go up a little bit so you can see it. It's really, really beautiful. This is a beautiful liner, guys. It's super, super creamy. It goes on really, really nice. They're $28. They stay on really well. So once they set, they stay on really good. If you want a good smoky eye that won't go anywhere, or if you want to do a really good top line on your line or up underneath your waterline, it's a really good for the waterline too. I was really impressed with this one. I was like, you know, $28. I mean, I paid money for liners before, but this one is a really, really good one. It's self-sharpening. I mean, not self-sharpening, but you have to sharpen it. And it does come with the sharpeners in the inside of it. So when you get it and her lip liners, they do come with sharpeners. But it is really, really good. I really did enjoy it. And if you guys have been anything this month, you know that I think it was like, again, it was like in my last 2 videos ago when I did the Sephora haul, is the Huda Beauty. It's the Huda Beauty Power Bullet Cream Glow Lipstick. This lipstick is so gorgeous. If you like creamy, moisturizing, dreamy lipsticks, it would be this one. It'll be this one because it is so beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so awesome. It just feels so good. This one is the shade Hustler. And it's a little bit more of like it's like a deeper brown mauve shade. And then the other shade I have is Honey Bun. I've looked at all the shades, guys. I went into Sephora. I've looked at all of them. They're all beautiful. If you like neutrals, plummy, neutral brown toned or neutral plummy pinky tones, you will love these. These are just gorgeous because all of them are just neutral colors. She does have some like darker colors, but they're like in that dark nude type brown or plum color, and they're just super, super beautiful. And these retail for $25, and I got them at Sephora, and they have all the shades there, and they also have them on the Huda Beauty website as well. And sometimes she runs discounts on there too, so you should sign up for her wish list if you ever want to, if you're a fan of Huda Beauty, because she does 20%, 15, 30 sometimes. So you should definitely sign up for it if she's a brand that you really love. I love all of her stuff, so I'm a big, big fan of hers. So you will see me use a lot of her stuff because I love Huda Beauty. I just love her. And then she reformulated her lip liners, and she came out with the Lip Contours 2.0, and they have a pencil sharpener on one end. Now, this is the funny thing. In the video, I didn't realize what was going on with these liners. It took me the whole video to figure them out, but I figured it out eventually. But they are self-sharpening, so you do, like, when you can turn it, then you can take the end of it and sharpen it and make it more sharper if you want to make it more sharper. But they do turn in and out, and they do go back in again. So I mean, they're $19. They're very creamy. They go on very well. They dry down a little bit to like a little bit of a matte finish. They stay on really well. smell if you let them dry down first before you put the lipstick on them, but they are really, really good. I do, because I loved her older ones, and the same thing with her matte lipsticks. I love her matte lipsticks too, but these creamy ones, these are just, oh my God, they feel so good on the lip. They feel good. They have this really, it's like almost like a buttercream smell to them. They smell so good, but they feel amazing on the lips. If you have dry lips, you will really, really like it. And then last but not least, I've got one left, and it's a set of lip glosses. And you guys are going to love this, by the way. So these are the Pat McGrath Lit Trios, and she has them in, I think there's 2 sets of them on Sephora, and I think one of the sets is finally sold out. This one, I think is still available, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong, but it may be still available. But it's $12.50 for these 3. Originally, they were like 30 bucks, I believe, and you get like 3 of the lip glosses in a little pack. And these are the Lust lip glosses, and this is the shade Pale Fire Nectar. This is the shade Dare to Bear. And then this is the shade, it's the Divine Rose. So, and the Divine Rose is what I actually have on now. I had a little bit on before I started, and then I put a little bit of that teddy bear on. Big stream on it, but I love them. They're so pretty. They're very creamy. They smell really, really good. They have a really good, almost like a vanilla-ish kind of smell to them. They feel like a buttery, creamy smell to them. They're really, really nice. They taste like cake. It's like a little bit like cake. If you like that. If you like, some people don't like flavors in their lip glosses. They're not really heavy. They're not super sticky. They don't go on really like a full coverage either. They give a sheer nice wash of color, but yet they've got some texture to them. They've got something to them. So they're really, really beautiful. So if you've ever wanted to try out the Pat McGrath lip glosses, but you've been afraid to spend the money on them, they are on sale for $12.50 now if you want to get them in the little packs. She has a couple of them separate, but I recommend the little packs because it's great. You could travel and throw them in your pocket and stuff if you want to, you know, or a wallet or whatever, if you're going to just go out or whatever and you just want a lip gloss to put on your lips. It's just great because they're little. They're really big ones, and they're really nice. And I think these are also on her website too. And now I don't know if they're the $12.50 or not, because I saw that's on the Sephora, but you could definitely check it out on her website and see. But they are really great, and I do really like them. And her lip liner was good too. I just like the Huda Beauty ones better. I just thought they were a better texture. I'm really looking forward to her collection next month with the blushes, and she's got some new eyeshadows and a new highlighter and a couple new things coming out. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that and be able to try it out for you guys, because I do have some. But oh, I totally forgot about one palette. Poor little palette. I forgot about her. So I forgot about a palette. How dare I? I can't believe it. I forgot a Patty McGrath palette. I forgot. I'm so sorry. So one of my other favorite palettes, because I told you I had 2 and I only showed one. Really? That just goes, I'm brain fried. I don't have any brain right at the moment. But this is the Celestial Divinity Luxe Quad and Fleur Fantasia. And if you guys saw me do this was the most funnest look. This is my Donna Mills look. So this is my Donna Mills. This color here is everything. It's just everything to me. I mean, you could just, this on its own is everything. That's just like, this is 80s. This whole palette screams 80s to me. It's like retro 80s. Just love it. It's great. It's awesome. I actually got this palette. It was for $25. I think it was, or 25 or 30. It was on sale. So this one was on sale on Sephora, and no, not on Sephora. It was only on Pat McGrath. That's right, because Sephora didn't have it. So I got it on the Pat McGrath site. So this is off of Pat McGrath site, actually. So it's not on Sephora. So if you go to look on Sephora, you won't find it. But it is on the Pat McGrath site. So beautiful, so worth it. If you love bright or like that really lilac-y shade, because that's the standout color. These colors are, I mean, you know, they're really pretty. I mean, they're pretty. That's like a purplish, and this is like a really soft peach. And then this is a really, like, this is that all together. This is a really pretty, but this one and then this one together with it, but this color, oh my God, it's just awesome. Because every one of her palettes usually has one standout color that really stands out. If you've got a lot of Pat McGrath, which I don't, I just recently hauled quite a few palettes that I've never had before. So I've never had Pat McGrath before. So this is my first time having Pat McGrath, but I love it. It's such a great palette. It's so worth it. That shade, I was beginning to wonder if it was worth it, but then when I tried tried it on and I used it. I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic. So I loved it. So anyway, so that is it, guys. We came to the end. I got to all my favorites. I told you sometimes it's a little windy. I'm sorry. I'll try to cut it as much as I can. I'll probably cut out some of it, so hopefully it won't be so long, but but anyway, I'm glad you guys stopped by to say hey to me and watch me, and I hope that you liked this video. If you didn't, I just don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. If you didn't like it, then I just give it a thumbs down because there's nothing about it. But anyway, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. This neck on the shirt is driving me bananas. I can't wait to take the damn thing off. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, so remember, you guys, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, and most of all, be nice to people. You know, just a little kindness goes a long way these days. So just keep that in mind. So anyway, I love you guys. Please take care of yourself. And until the next episode, we will see you again soon. So take care. Bye.